Smash and Dash, we back at it. Know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, man? Should I call them Smash? Should I call them Dash? Should I call them USC top four? Know what I'm saying? We
No,
in
no,
that
no, no,
top
no.
four. Dog got
Bro,
that
listen.
USC shit going on.
Hey, listen, I got
Playoff
that
game.
dog shit on me. Jay. But you know what, 2K? Get on. I don't even need that fake love.
uh,
I don't need none of that at all. I see, bro, people don't know you. When I see that little grin, that little honey smile you pull up, bro, I already know you full of shit. So I'm not even gonna go into that shit with you, bro. Just know my Trojans is out here active, and we've been acting crazy lately, man. So shout out
Crazy.
to them boys, man, for sure.
Man, that what's up, man. Listen, I'm with you
What?
when you're right, man.
No,
They've
what you
been handling
saying?
business.
Yeah,
They've
you
been handling
saying
business. They've been handling
you know what's
business. I feel
crazy?
this one.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I know damn well what you're saying because you saying if we go to that game, what you want to do, 2K?
Man, we rocking. If you
Yeah.
rocking, I'm rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? Twin
Boy,
ski.
you good at what you do, boy. You know,
Yes,
twin.
sir. Yeah, that what's up. But man, flowers to him. Right now, we giving flowers to him. Y'all in Vegas this weekend.
Yeah.
Running it back with Utah.
Our dog
Uh,
Q. This is a revenge game. I gotta see our dog Q, man. He played with us at the Titans. He's our dog. He's a running back coach over there too, man. So big ups to him too for getting them boys out there. They thought that USC and Utah was just gonna be rollovers this year. They thought Oregon and UCLA was just gonna come in and dominate, but like usual. We
right.
did what we had to do, man. So I appreciate you giving us our flowers. And bro, I still don't know if I'm taking you to the game because the Twins
It's
is
all right,
coming.
whatever. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never really been a fan of
The pack.
the finger painting. But
Oh,
your boy, he got but it's kind of cool. It ain't really finger paint, but it
yeah.
says something Notre Dame. He
It
wrote it out
said,
in letters or something
yeah,
like
it
that.
said F, what I mean? Forget
Yeah.
them boys, basically, and listen, man, like people don't understand that rivalry, because you played in college football. There's a team out there where you just can't stand. That's just what it is. When you get to school, they always tell you there's like two teams that you can't lose to because in that state, there's a rivalry and you don't want to be on the wrong side of that rivalry for that year, man. So nah, man, that dude came out, and he played like a Heisman should, man. So I'm just hype about my school being able to reflect what I think they should look like. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I feel about them every year. I ain't gonna lie. I think they should go to the championship or win a championship every year. But for them to actually go out there and be playing like that this year, man, it's a testament to what coaching can do. So shout out to Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, like I know it's been like through generations, years and years and years, but USC is probably like within my time of my knowledge of football and just playing football, and I say throughout the years, USC is one of the only teams that I know in my era that's done had so many Heisman Trophy winners and Heisman Trophy like guys up for it. Know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
finalists.
You go back to Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, you got Caleb, and
CP3.
I'm pretty sure it's a couple guys
Sam
that's
Darnold
been in
was
the
around there. He was
Sam
like up
Darnold.
there.
I think Matt up for it or like
Matt
within the
Bark.
top
I
five
would, yeah, I
finishing.
would, yeah.
Yeah,
There was, I mean, bro, yeah. Like the thing about like going to
Sanchez.
LA, exactly. When you go out there to LA and you play pretty good ball, just because it's a media like capital, once they see you play good football out there, man, like they'll ride the hype wave with you. So, them getting to see Caleb, because it's crazy, bro. I came on this show and then on my USC show, I've been riding this hype for a minute. I've been saying like, yeah, I feel like we'll win at least 10 games. I've been knowing that. I've been telling you, like, yeah, we got Caleb, we got Lincoln, we got Mario, we got Jordan Addis. I kept telling you all this. And it's like, I know, I just know how, like, if you get a good coach with all that talent, there's no way you can't do good, man. So,
Right.
when I said he was going to win a Heisman, I know people probably was looking at me like, this dude's just talking out the side of his neck. But they don't realize that, like, I met that kid earlier this year at a thing we call Salute Detroit. And he showed me his goal list on his phone, man. He said, I promise you not. His first goal on that thing was to win back-to-back Heisman.
Right.
I'm
And
like,
what
shit.
year this is for him?
You're a sophomore.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes
And
sense. So
it's
yeah,
crazy.
it looked like he got a chance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But kudos to them. We're gonna
for
hop in
sure.
a little bit of this NFL talk. Man, Josh Jacobs.
Ooh, he's a
And
monster.
yeah, monster, and it kind of makes a lot of that stuff be making sense. Like, you know, a lot of the time we be sitting around here and talking, and you be like, man, I wish I was one of those guys who waited to like year 3, 4, or 5 to start getting off. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Man.
kind of like in his same situation. And
Well,
like, so for myself, like, yeah,
Josh has been pretty decent, man.
he's been
I gotta
decent.
I gotta
Like,
give them, bro. Again, he's coming in that same category though as even Derek Carr with all new coordinators and just new people every year where they gotta like find their own niche, and you get new coaches
right.
every year. Like to me, it's like of course sometimes like the play is slow down or something to slow down. But when I think about Josh Jacobs from a rookie on young, I got to keep it real, man. He's been a beast. But this year, like you said, for some reason in that contract year, when people, I think they had a 5th-year option and they declined it
They
on
didn't
him or
pick it.
something. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, so
Like,
that's what, yeah, it makes sense. Like you said, like he's going crazy right now,
well,
dog. He knows cha-ching. That's what he
right,
knows.
right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of makes sense. Not saying that he haven't been good. He's been like cool. He's been middle
Yeah,
of the pack type of guy.
he's been solid.
Um, it ain't like he's been a Pro Bowl guy every year, but like you come around I think this year 5 for him, or 4. He's just going crazy. He's leading the league in rushing.
Ooh.
Um, it's crazy. He just went for like 229. Like he doing this thing. So it's like, do you rank him in your top 5 right now? Like, what is your top 5?
Yeah, I got to keep it real. If I'm going like a mid-season, or this is even later than a mid-season,
Yeah.
I definitely got to put him in there because, like, see, I don't care about like a record, man, because I played on teams where, you know, sometimes they try to showcase a certain player, or they don't put a certain player in and they, keep this quarterback up and, you don't do good. Like, so I've
Mm-hmm.
been in those things. So I'm not going to knock you because you playing in, a horrible offense or, your team ain't doing good. So I would definitely put him top 5. I also have, my guy, Nick Chubb, top 5
Yeah.
still. I probably still have him at number 1
This
because
ain't no
it's,
order. This
yeah,
ain't
I
no
don't really
order.
have no order. I'm gonna just name 5 running backs that I'm gonna just put out there, and they could take it how they take it. So I say I got Nick Chubb for real. I got Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs after this week's performance, and after his performance all year. I'm putting Josh Jacobs there. I apologize to you. You're a beast, bro. Derrick Henry
Is
for
this
sure.
his first? This his first time topping the top 5?
Yeah, my
I
top
think
5 for
so. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, um, Dalvin Cook
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Justin Fields. Fuck that. I gotta keep it real. Justin
Come on,
Fields.
bro. That's not
What,
running back.
what you
Top 5
mean?
running backs.
I
Come
know, but
on, bro.
Justin Fields that man got down there 1,000 yards rushing. He killing these fools at running back. All right, man. This
Yeah.
man he always want to stop my shine, man. All right, I'm gonna throw it up. It's a toss up right now, man, because I got Saquon in there, but I still love Aaron Jones and bro, I like that
That's 5
rookie.
already. You done
I
gave
know,
me
but I said
7.
it's a toss up. No, I ain't give you 7. I said Justin Fields. Look, I got Chubb. I got Josh
Henry
Jacobs. I
Jacobs.
got Derrick Henry, and I got Saquon. Then I just said it's a toss up. At the end, I love Aaron Jones, and I probably love that rookie down there in Houston. I'm sorry, records don't reflect how you run, and that boy out there going crazy. What's his name? Damian
Pierce.
Pierce
Yeah.
or something like that. He's a
Yeah.
monster, man. So yeah, yeah. Right now, my top 5. That's my top 5: Josh, Derrick, Saquon, Nick Chubb, and you could 1 or 2 Aaron Jones or Damian Pierce in the last one. So I got a top
Yeah.
6. Who would be your
Okay.
top
Okay.
5 right now?
My top 5. I'm going. Henry
Yeah,
Jacobs. There's no order, but
yeah.
Henry Jacobs, Chubb. I gotta go Saquon.
Mhm.
Uh, and right now,
That's what I'm saying.
uh,
That 5th one,
yeah, I
ooh.
gotta go with that 5th one right now. I gotta go Miles Sanders. He been running that Taylor. Miles Sanders been running that Taylor.
Yeah, I feel you. But Miles Sanders also got 1,000 people over there that make him like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So I
still,
respect
you
it.
got to think, brother. He's averaging 5.1 yards a carry
I
right
think
now.
I would average 5-1 carry
That,
with
yeah.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 100
Hey,
yards rushing in the first quarter.
I know, but shoot, you can
Yeah,
say that, but
he
no,
had
but I'm saying
100 rushing in the first
bro,
quarter. That means you got to keep your eye on him.
yeah,
That
but
takes one
okay,
automatically.
But what running back with the Ravens is doing what he's doing?
Well, Gus Edwards gets off. He just be
Yeah, but
dropping the
he's
ball.
not doing what Sanders
They
doing.
don't
He's
really
my
have
five,
nobody.
bro.
2K, I know what you're saying,
He's
but they
my
ain't really got
five.
nobody healthy
Okay,
down
that's
there.
my five.
And
Yes,
Lamar
they do.
Jackson got 800 yards rushing himself, so he's the
Yeah,
reason
and
why ain't
so
nobody.
does what you call it do too.
Nah, Hurts ain't in there, bro. Hurts ain't all the way up there.
Hurts
He's
got a
over there.
lot.
He got 600. He ain't 800, man.
600.
Lamar,
Same
Lamar Jack.
thing. Yeah, but that's my
Speaking
five,
of no,
bro.
forget okay, but even speaking about that, okay, Saquon though, like at the beginning of the year, we were singing and we were praising Saquon because we respected what he was doing, how he
Right.
bounced back. But do you feel like an organization can run you into the dirt? Do you feel like with Saquon right now, maybe they might be overusing him, and might be ending up in a little situation they've been in the past with their running backs, or do you feel like this comes with being Saquon?
Man, you could say that. Um, You could say that, but you looking at an organization standpoint, like, yeah, we used you the first year. You ain't been available the last 2, 3 years. Now we got
Right.
you back. Now it's like, oh, I got my, know what I'm saying?
You got
Like,
your horse back.
I
I
got I
get it.
got more horseback. Like, come on now, what we gonna do? We like, bro, this I guess this what final year of his contract. So it's like, what we gonna do? Like, but I feel like from a front office standpoint or a team standpoint, like if I know I want him in the long run, and that's what I hate about these teams and with the running back position, right?
Right.
So it's probably like I know if I want him in the long run, he's probably closer to 28 than know what I'm saying, than closer to the early 20s. So it's like we running him right now, right?
Yeah.
And it's like when he go back to the table, if he trying to stay there, they're gonna be like, you got this tread on your tires,
Yeah.
injury,
You
this
already
and that, but you're not treating me like you want me here for the long run or whatever. So they're gonna probably try to lowball him or whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. Like the Giants haven't won, like had a winning season so long, and they got their guys. That's just like we're playing Madden, and you already know, shoot, Dolphin to keep touching this bit. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
yeah,
keep that.
they can overuse them for sure. Rather than like, trying to put it in a position where, okay, we already see we got him back. He doing what he doing. So we got that. So let's try to establish
Somebody else,
somebody
yeah.
else as far as like receiver, this and that, to make it mix up instead of like, know what I'm saying? Like everybody know you're not gonna have like a season where it's like from game 1 to game 17, you're gonna be just going crazy. Like you're gonna have them spurts sometime.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
I
them
seen I
spurts.
seen a couple players that I know I played with, boy, from week 1 to week 7. They were going ridiculous
Yeah,
doodle
but
dog
you have
dumb
them
crazy.
spurts though. But you have them a couple games here and there, like you have
Yeah.
them a couple spurts or whatever like that. So he is. I feel like that's the time right now. But I feel like he's gonna be all right. He's still number 4 in the league in rushing, been doing his
It's
thing. So I think he's gonna be
it's
all
kind
right.
of like even like the Christian McCaffrey situation. Like,
Right.
like he's down there in Carolina, that there's Christian right, Christian left. They trying to feed him. But then he gets in it. See, but that's what I like about this league is because like you get with a coach that understands your strength and weaknesses, just like Kyle Shanahan. And now when you look at um their production down there, you're like, oh, maybe he's not getting the ball that much, but he's still able to put up numbers because for some reason you got Debo, you got Brandon Knight, you like, man, there's so many people down there you got to look at that you got to it just helps with the offense. So I understand what you're saying, but I also understand being the Giants and they like you said, well, you ain't been healthy for years, we got to ride our train when we got it.
You gotta
and
ride
you
it.
and it's not like we're not being successful riding that train. So you're right, man.
And I think that's kind of probably like some of the best thing that could have happened to McCaffrey career is for
Yeah.
him to go, because we know what he can do already and use him. Now you're going to a place where it's what 3, 4 other
Yeah.
playmakers. So you ain't
It's
gotta do me like that.
25%.
You know what I'm
I seen
saying?
a chart the other day where it's like he's like 26% used. Elijah Mitchell's like 25, 26. They got D-Boy at like 23. They got Kerry Kittle. I mean, Kerry Kittles. That's a hooper.
George.
George Kittle. They got him at like 18% or something, bro. So like it's pretty dope how Shanahan has it, mapped out, and how Jimmy G tries to find a way to get everybody involved, man. It's pretty dope. I think Saquon understands the value of what he can bring to a team, and he needs more assets around him. So I don't know if they picked up I got to look at his contract situation, but if I was him, listen, I'm listening to everybody. And yes, New York is a great place to be. I understand that money you can make in New York outside of
They ain't
football
pick
is,
it up.
oh yeah. Well, if I'm Saquon, I'm looking for just, some grass that may be greener. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
think you will leave?
2K, I don't believe in
But they
Daniel
might.
Jones. Now, if they offer me
Daniel Jones been doing his thing this year.
I
Real
just don't
talk.
believe. Yeah, I don't believe.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, so
Um,
for them to stick with, no, I know they ain't pick up 50-year option, right?
yeah,
But throughout this whole time, they still stuck with you.
because he's
That
Saquon.
no, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is,
He,
would you
I don't.
take a? Would
No,
you if
I'm
they
not
come
taking no pay cut. I'm Saquon.
not a pay cut? I'm saying a discount.
I ain't
Like
taking
I
no pay.
can
I
leave.
ain't. No, I'm not
No, not
doing
a
none of
pay
that.
cut.
A discount or not, y'all ain't good enough. Now, if it's different, 2K. If you in a situation with a team where you know damn well y'all going to the playoffs every year, and like yes, I have the quarterback of the future where we know damn well we're gonna be going like again the playoffs every year. No, I'm not taking no discount playing with the Giants, knowing where we came
But
from
if
these
they go to
last.
playoffs though,
That don't mean nothing. It's 1 year. In my 4 or 5 years here at these teams, I've been to the playoffs once. That's not enough for me to take a discount on no team with Daniel Jones still being my quarterback. Now, if Peyton Manning
bro,
or
Daniel
or
Jones did
Tom
this
Brady,
thing this year, man.
man,
Come on, bro.
2K,
Daniel
I hear,
Jones be doing this
and
thing.
he's in a contract year, so that's what's so
Who,
funny.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the contract year,
No, I don't think. I think this
bro. This
Daniel
is
Jones
like
third year.
no, it's not 2K. I
I
don't
think
know, boy. All these quarterbacks from Joey Burrow like to Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones. I think they I'm pretty sure if I'm
Sam
not
Donald.
Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones, I feel like got drafted in the same class,
They
2K.
came in with Joy. Sam Donald and Joy. No, I think
So
Sam
this is
Donald older than them.
however it goes, this is year 4.
Well, you might be right. I think it's year 3, but you might be right.
No, no, no,
But
no, no, no.
okay, whatever. So do you think? Okay, I'm glad that you on that, right? So even though I ain't gonna lie, I'm talking about Najee Harris. He just had not this past week, the week before, I think. He had a real good game. I think he had like 120, 130 rushing yards or whatever like that. But
Yeah.
that's the first time of the season he really did his thing. So do you think Najee Harris is the new age Trent Richardson? They both came from Alabama, both big guys, both came out
No.
highly
I can't no.
drafted. Do you think so? Or do
No,
they need a
Trent,
little bit more time?
I don't even think Trent ever had 1,000 yards rushing.
No, he probably no. But even okay, so say
I'm
if
sorry. That's
Najee
enough for me to
continue to go in the rate that he's going right now and never ever get better.
well, I don't think that's the case. Like no one Pittsburgh Steelers, bro, right? See, that's what I'm saying. I know teams in like history, and I'm going based off history. There's no way, like this is an off year for the Steelers for sure. But the Steelers are known to draft and go and get what they want. But in free agency, they find a way to get back. And the line for the Steelers are usually a big concern, but they always address those issues. I just feel like Najee, I don't believe he's a Trent Richardson by no means. I've seen him run the ball for sure, and I think he's just in a bad situation right now. They give up on, but the thing
Can
about
I
like,
read out a few things?
go ahead.
Um, so we're in week 11, going on week
Yeah,
12.
mind you, but see, you
Okay.
don't you talk.
No, I
Let's
was just asking you. I was just
just
asking you.
remember who they starting quarterbacks were. You can't
Okay,
like,
I'm just
bro.
asking
All
you.
right, go
Okay, so
ahead.
Najee Harris is the guy. He's that guy.
He's not. I mean,
That
yes.
I'm just
Anybody with Mitchell Trubisky as a starting quarterback, come on. I don't care what you
bro,
say. I can load at the box. Mitchell Trubisky.
bro. Do you know some of the quarterbacks I had?
Who? Yes, but I also know, but 2K are the style of game back then and the style of game it is now is big difference. You would get the ball, they would definitely feature you. This game, this day and age, bro, they do
He's
not.
being featured.
How many times they get a ball? Let me see.
Bro,
Read out some
Najee
numbers.
Harris have
How many carries?
158 carries.
Oh man, youngin, get
Hold
out of
up,
here. It's 11
100,
games in and he only has 150 carries. Cut it out. You sound
585
crazy.
rushing yards,
2K,
3.7 per
100.
carry, and he also have
My brother be doing some. This man be sounding crazy, y'all. 150 carries in 11 games. Are you crazy?
158 carries in 11 games.
He gets 14, 15. Boy, you would have been asking for a trade. I don't even want to do this. That's what I'm saying. It's a
Oh,
different
so you
age we
saying
live in. It's
Bro,
not
it's
even,
not his fault.
bro. He playing with
I'm just
Cody
asking.
Pickett, a first-round draft pick. Before that, he had the dude, whatever his name is, from the Mitchell Trubisky. Come on now. Chicago gave up on him for Justin Fields clearly for a reason. And we go back to even the Daniel Jones kid. Guess whose draft class he's in, yeah? Kyler
He
Murray,
got
Josh Allen.
he already got 30 receptions too.
I get what you're saying, but 2K to actually touch the ball to be the size of running back he is, he's just like a Derrick Henry size running back, so he needs touches. Right. So we're literally going to give this guy 16 touches a game and expect him to put up the numbers that we're talking about, like with Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, and Josh Jacobs are. I can't do that. I've seen Josh Jacobs get the ball 30 times in the game, 23 rushes, 7 catches.
So you saying that
I'm taking Najee over Trent any day of the week.
No. It wasn't definitely not who's better because we know
because
he already had but he's not the same. But he's so basically you're saying that you're okay with Najee what he's doing right now, like you're okay with that.
I'm okay with Najee, putting up because I also I'm a realist. I'm seeing what he has down there, and they have nothing. I watched the game last night. It was like, bro, there's nothing around there. Pickens is gonna be nice. The receiver over there, the Pickens from Georgia, the receiver, he's gonna be sick. Number 14, he's gonna be.
I just seen, man. I understand all that you talking about, but I seen when them other dudes got enough and they did their thing.
Yeah, well, I guess we can always see. He'll be one of them dudes that'll go to another team. Like if he was with like a Seattle Seahawks. Yeah.
Okay, if this contract year and you're the GM, are you paying Najee?
I don't have no. I would probably. I'll give him a first.
Or would you let him go?
Tender. No, I'm a tender.
No. Ain't no tender. Are you paying on letting him go?
I don't have to. The best part about the NFL is that they can do that. I will give him.
I'm a tender. So you would give him. So basically, you would give him.
Yes, I'll give him
13, 14.
Hell yeah, I wouldn't care. Ain't nobody else on that team worth that. Nobody else on that team is worth it. Who else you gonna tender? That's why you tender him to see what he's gonna do. Nobody else on the Steelers is worth that right now.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, you crazy. It's not going against the contract. It's a tender. That's why you do it. It's not. Yeah, this is.
I don't know if I can give Najee Harris $13 million.
Who else would you
for 1 year?
But I can.
Them other young dogs.
Exactly. That's why. Hey, ain't no young dog. You crazy 2K. See, it's funny how you know how that game is for you to, as a veteran dude, to be able to just. I can't do that. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I know that game. I ain't. I'm a tender him. You don't have to tender him. You could tender him as a second-round pick too. You don't have to tender him as a first. But the best part about it is you own the rights to him now, so you better, because then he do go somewhere else and he ball out. You look like the dumbass.
Yeah, no matter what you tender him as, you still got that. The average got to be the top 5.
You don't even know his. You don't even know his backup's name, and you talking about the young guy. Benny Snell wasn't going crazy last night.
Crazy Snell and the other dude.
And he still had over 100 yards. And he still had over 100. What Najee did last night?
Najee ain't have over no 100 yards.
What Benny do then?
They did their thing.
All that little talking about, isn't it? Man,
they did thing.
I don't. Nah, ain't no do your thing. I'm definitely about it. If a nigga ain't have no 100 yards rush, ain't no way you did your thing. Right. You 12 for 62. What do you mean? Come on, that ain't boy, you sharing carries. How you expect the man to get off? It's funny how you expect the running back to get off with 12 carries a game. Young, do you think so I played in games with you where you had 12 carries for like 40 yards, and on that 13th one, boy, you went 80. But can you imagine you only get 12 carries every game?
I had a game with 7 for 190.
You too? You too, but what I'm saying, we also been in them games where you have.
I'm not rocking, bro. I'm talking about the whole season. I'm just not rocking, bro. He's not worth 13 million even for 1 year. I have to let him walk.
I wouldn't. The thing about it is like I also have to keep it real with myself when I'm looking at who's been his quarterback. Have we taken any pressure off of him? Like, what are we doing? Are we loading the box up? And what is he doing for his? Like, what are we saying? Like, there has to be
12 for 62, 5.2.
He is 6'1", 240 pounds. What are you talking about? Like, you sound crazy. All right, next thing, we got to get on the next one. It's crazy because 1 week you say you got to feed your guy
3.5.
My point. But then, all right, so
he got hurt. He got hurt.
Sound crazy. Let's
go hurt.
All right,
he got hurt.
Let me see. Top 5 NFL rushers. I have to see these because I want to see how many carries these guys got.
He got hurt, bro.
Cause you crazy. I don't. Yeah, everybody gets hurt. That's not. It's not
I was
how
just
it's
saying, I say
when.
he got hurt this week. So he probably would have came back to back and did his thing, but I'm just talking about the past games. But
Yeah, but I also
okay,
know
so
Mitchell Trubisky's his. I'm not. That's what, this man's
all right.
crazy.
So what do you think? All right, Jalen Hurts MVP, Michael Parsons are with Jalen Hurts. Do you think Jalen Hurts MVP or do you think Michael Parsons could win MVP?
Man, you know they. In my
They ain't
experience,
giving
trying.
it to no. They
I
ain't
mean
giving
they.
it to no Michael Parsons.
I mean, listen, Jerry Jones got a very favorable vote for some reason down there, and I don't know how. Speaking of Jerry, like I don't even know how that ain't came to light if that was him or not. I don't give a damn how old he was when he did it. He still did it, man. So yeah, I guess that's just another topic. But um, I mean, Jalen, the way Jalen Hurts has been playing football, let's be realistic, playing quarterback at that level, and being able to play like he's playing. The stat I said earlier, he had 100 yards in the first quarter of a football game. That's ridiculous. Um, I don't know. It's hard as a defensive player. Like Mike is gonna have to like break a record or break something for him to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if he breaks the sack record, if he does something crazy like that, of course I can see him like getting some love like that. But it's just hard in our league for
That's hard.
them
If
to
you're not a
go against a
quarterback, that's
quarterback. Yeah,
that shit.
so I
Hey,
mean,
it might be a hey. You got a black quarterback up for it.
yeah, so
So do
that's
you
why
think you
it could be
can?
a split. Exactly, it could be a split MVP like they did. Hey,
They did
speaking you
that with
joking,
what's it called
yeah, why you joking? They did that as rest in peace.
McNair,
Exactly to the GOAT.
McNair
They split this
and
MVP. How
McNair and Peyton, right?
man, again, like you just said, a black quarterback split the MVP. So the way that you just said it, you never know, man.
Yeah, but it's
Um,
hard for me to see what I did and me to see what Derrick Henry did, and he come on, bro,
Oh, if
and you
Derrick
still give
Henry
it
and
to
you
the
didn't win
quarterback.
MVP. Oh, I get it. I hear what you're saying. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said it. Like a quarterback playing at that
It's
level,
hard.
only have one loss. Again, rushing. He's top like 15 in rushing. He's putting up crazy numbers. He's really efficient in the pass game. It's hard for in our league, for them to look by that. So I'm with you, 2K. There's no, I don't see them um giving the a linebacker the MVP over that. But like, okay, let's go on a little motion with this same thing. Let's talk about your guy up in New York, man. I know Jalen. We go stay on a little quarterback little thing. What's up with Zach Wilson? And then you see what Mike White come in. My cousin, by the way, Mike White. How is that possible for you to stand on the podium one week, 2K? Look these people in the eye and really say, I don't think I was the cause of the letdown of the team. And then you see a backup come in and throw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he got these rookie receivers looking like they've been in the league for 10 plus years. How would you feel as a former first round draft pick quarterback over there on the sideline? Do you think it's time to replace him and move on too?
No, I don't know. I think, yeah, one week he came in, did his thing. Can't even lie. He did what we've been waiting for Zach to do since he had the job.
Young, but it's
So
been
it's like
1
I
week.
need to, yeah,
It's
I
only
know that's
been
what I'm
one
saying.
week
I want
he's
to
done
see.
that.
I know that's what I said. He's only done it 1 week. I need to see a couple
How many
weeks.
you can move on from Najee Harris, but you can't move on from Zach. You are
I said a
absolutely
couple weeks. I done seen this all
how?
year
What do
from
we
what you
need
call
to
them.
what I've been
Bro, you
seeing it
asking me
all.
what I think. I need to see a
Listen,
couple
bro.
weeks.
Big,
I need
like
to see a
brother,
couple weeks.
I know.
I need
You
to
know
see
what's
a couple weeks.
crazy?
I'm not going to move on after 1 week.
You said
I'm not
one
moving on after
2
1 week.
2K.
That's what you would do. I'm not moving on after
How
one
many
week.
years do
It's
somebody
not an
get?
argument.
I
I'm
know how
not
many.
moving on
So
after
how many
1
years
week.
at quarterback do you need before
What
you
you
move on?
mean?
How I just it's simple. It's a
I'm
question.
not
How
moving
many
on after 1 week.
how many years at
A few
quarterback do you
years.
need before you move on?
Few years. I'm not saying go back to Zach, but I'm just saying I'm not automatically gonna give it to the
All right.
backup.
So what
Like
I'm
this, is my
saying is,
franchise quarterback.
I know, but
That's
you're
what I'm
willing to
saying.
move up. You're willing to give up on Najee Harris, somebody that's had hella different quarterbacks, different different line every week to start, all kind of different receivers. You're willing to move on a guy like that hasn't had nothing. But then you get a guy like Zach Wilson that has these receivers, these quarterbacks. Like, he's had opportunities to show you what
No,
he's
what
had
I'm
all year.
saying is I'm not willing to just be like, okay, now this backup quarterback came in and did this. Now he's my franchise quarterback. I might go. I'm saying
Oh yeah,
I
okay,
might go in the draft for free agent to get another quarterback. I'm not just willing to just give it to the
yeah.
backup and say he's my new franchise quarterback. I'm
No,
not willing
see
to do
what
that.
I'm not willing to do that either. But one thing I am willing to do is if my backup quarterback comes in and has a
Yeah, he's
better
my guy
game,
right now.
not
Yes,
now. I'm just saying if my
yes.
backup quarterback has a better game than my starter, one thing I'm looking at myself in the mirror, like you just said, Zach definitely won't be playing for me again. I'm going to have to go outside the box and find me a different quarterback. Now, can Zach be a great backup? He might be, but will he play for me as a starter? No, not right now, because I've seen with my own eyes when my backup come in, how our offense wasn't stagnant, how it could move, where he could throw the ball, hit receivers right on the money. It's raining the same way it was, horrible conditions it was with the Patriots, and you couldn't move the ball. You had 70 yards passing, but we have our backup come in and he goes for over 300. Yeah, Zach, you'll be on the back of the list, especially
Yeah,
you
yeah,
not.
he'll be on the back. He definitely like this is my guy, but like you know how the league go. He coming out, which color coming out and stank it up. Then they like, oh, well, now we got to go back to dog this and that. He might light a fire up under Zach. I don't know, but right now this is my guy.
Yeah,
Until he go in there and he mess it up because we all know how it go. It
yeah,
be
for
times
sure.
where,
Our
like
backups look good.
it
Fitz
be times
magic.
no, not even that. It be time we be in the game and boy, these boys out here thudding and I ain't blocking, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the coach be like, man, we're gonna throw a dog in that little change of pace. And he get that lucky and break a little 30, 40-yard run. They think it's wild. And that's like, come on, bro. He done looked up, got a 30, 40-yarder. That don't mean he's the guy.
I'm
But
glad you
and
said that,
then,
2K.
you know what I'm
I'm glad
saying?
you.
Then
I'm
you
glad you
know,
said that, big dog. I'm
yeah,
glad you said that. I'm
right.
with you when you're right. Okay, well, let's stay on the quarterback line. Let's just stay on this quarterback thing. If you are our guy, if you're Lamar Eugene Jackson, Eugene is only because if you're Eugene, that means you ball out. If you're Lamar Eugene Jackson, do you consider leaving the Ravens? Because that's what I'm saying. We're looking around all these teams. You look at a guy like, man, you look at Ryan, the dude from what do you left? The
Matt
Atlanta
Ryan?
Falcons, Matt
Falcon,
Ryan.
yeah, yeah.
Just to see, like, I'm not saying he can't play. I think he still would be a great backup. I just think him having to start every game, that's not what he is. Look at
Who,
Carson
Matt
Wentz.
Ryan?
Yeah, even Carson Wentz.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Carson Wentz, he has thrown for more touchdowns than Bronco Country. Let's ride. Than Russell has, and he hasn't played since week 6. So if you're Lamar Jackson and you seeing that all these dudes still can get paid and getting these big contracts, are you looking at the Ravens like I'm going to leave because I know that my worth, or are you going to sit around and still entertain the fact that this is your team and they still will pay you?
Man, I ain't gonna even lie. I think the decision sometimes it be harder than what people think because
Yes.
people look at it like this and that, but I know just Lamar ain't like I know that city riding with dog.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
love him.
saying? I know that city love me, and what people don't understand, a lot of time us as players when we're in the city, like we don't want to leave that city. Like
Yeah.
Nashville, we don't want to leave Nashville. Like you
Yeah,
know
we
how that
get that.
locker room is, and then you go somewhere else. No matter like you left and went to the Broncos, like you home, but that I'm sure that locker
Yeah.
room wasn't the
It
same.
was nothing like
So
BY and y'all and just seeing my dogs every day. No, sir.
yeah, so that all goes into the decision. But at the end of the day, now you gotta do what you gotta do as a businessman. I done gave y'all
Yeah.
this opportunity. Now you mean to tell me like y'all done let me hit free agency and I go wherever I want to go?
Yeah.
One thing about it, for me to ain't gonna lie, if I was in that situation and y'all let me hit free agency, yes, y'all still want to be one of the potential teams I go to, but whatever that I was asking for, now I need more because
Yeah.
it's the bidding war now.
It's
Know what
gonna
I'm
be a bidding
saying?
war.
Like
I'm
you're
with
not
you when
gonna
you're
get what
right.
it's gonna be a bidding war. You mean to tell me um that Deshaun Watson
Man, you
really
hit it on the head.
deserve more guaranteed money and more than what I own? I'm an MVP. I done took us to the playoffs. I done
Back
done
to
all
back
this
time.
stuff.
Like, yeah, like,
Deshaun Watson ain't played in over a year, and he coming back, and he get more guaranteed than me, and haven't done what I've done. It's no way that I'm giving y'all a discount. I need
right.
more. And if another team willing, it's probably, bro, he at free agency, it's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be a team
somebody,
out there going to be offering $20, $30 million more than what they going to offer me.
brother, think about this. Remember when we were asking ourselves, like, why was the Jaguars offering Kirk all that money, but it makes sense. Like sometimes you have to drag them people away from a team. Like we know he's probably only worth this, but we want to make sure that he comes here and we need him on this roster. So we go up the ante, like you said. And yes, we was only offering, well, the Ravens, y'all offering him this, but we're gonna offer him another 30 million on top of that. Like you say, if it's the same amount of years, if somebody's offering you 30 more $1 million, even though you got a loyalty, I mean, sometimes you can't teach loyalty, but what I'm saying is with this business move and them not like offering you what you want or just getting you paid, and you look at quarterbacks like Josh Allen or Kyler Murray that came in, around the same time or after you, and they're getting paid. Yes, if you're looking at Lamar Jackson, yes, Lamar Jackson's looking like, man, you're gonna have to pay me, and it's your fault. Now
Hey,
I'm with him. Turn
right.
up on him, Lamar Jackson.
Interesting, not an interesting stat, but I was looking at an interview. Mike Vick was doing an interview, and he said something interesting. A lot of times as quarterbacks, or just certain players, but he was talking about quarterbacks. When you request all this money now, you request all this, it's hard for teams to put teams together to help you win a Super Bowl. Prime example, they went and gave Pat Mahomes all that money, and guess who they couldn't afford?
Yeah, they had to
Tyreek. You know what I'm
had
saying?
Right.
He had to go. So that's something to pay attention to as well. Like, because with quarterbacks, I don't care what you say, your standard is always gonna be it's gonna be based off of Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Super Bowl rings. So you go over here and get all this money, and like, shoot, I never go to Super Bowl. Now it's gonna be like the chatter gonna talk. Is why you got all this money, you can't get a Super Bowl, you can't get big time players because
yeah, but
no, I get what you're saying, like the money, but like I'm just saying that topic that Vic said, it kind of made sense to me.
Yeah, but there's
what you
ways
think about
around
that?
I understand completely. Yes, you can't. If you're smart, you're not gonna because when you still look at Patrick Mahomes, yes, they signed this dude to $500 million, but you still going out and getting Valdez Scantling, you still going out and getting Juju Schuster, you still got the tight end Kelsey. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you look around it, if you got great business minds in that building, they find a way. Right. They find a way, young. So yes, unfortunately, as a quarterback,
do you see them? So do you see them win another Super Bowl without Tyreek?
I can, man, as good as
like it's possible. It's
yes,
possible.
It's definitely possible.
But
I did with Tyreek, it makes it way. No, he makes it easier.
But if my point, so if they can, but if they never win another Super Bowl, what do you think? Like, do you think
there's still the success the success that the Chiefs have had with Mahomes, they're willing to take that because of what Mahomes have made them in the now football world. What Mahomes have made the Chiefs. 2K, stop playing. When we were playing football, we used to be like, oh, the Chiefs are on our schedule. We'd be like, what we used to do, high five, like, oh yeah, we know we about to go crazy. But now when you go in there, even if you're going to have a great offensive game, that there's number 15 on there and the game at any moment can go his way. That's why you can go his way.
But what I'm saying is the statement kind of makes, I'm not saying
it does, but it doesn't. You pay Patrick Mahomes because based on his decision making and that he could probably do that. Based on what they paid Patrick Mahomes and what he's done it was the right business mode because they have played that.
Yes, it was the right business
just like Tom Brady.
I'm just saying, does it make does it kind of make the statement a little true if we done all this before we paid you and now we paid this, we ain't sniffed the Super Bowl since?
I mean, hey, but I got you one.
Right.
There's teams that ain't there's teams. There's people like Phillip Rivers that got all that money. There's people like Sam Bradford. I can name the list and so many people that have gotten, man, they got money and didn't sniff the playoffs and didn't win none of that. Yes, but you got a guy that has already won a Super Bowl and has played in 2 back-to-back AFC champs. There's no way you don't pay this man. At least you're paying him for the fact that it might be able to do that and the fact that he has put you in them positions. They're giving out quarterbacks money that ain't even touched a playoff game.
So take the money and don't worry about building a team around you. So you can't complain if we don't.
I don't say that. Listen, it's not my responsibility.
Man, listen, I'm taking the paper, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not my responsibility I'm not a GM nor a coach or none of them. I'm not the president of the team. As a player, I'm trying to get as much money as possible. As a GM, it's your responsibility. As a player personnel, it's your responsibility to build a team up around that. If I get 300, hey, you better figure out how to get some other players for the rest of the bands because I'm eating, man. It ain't my hey. I got to get my
Yeah,
bread.
yeah, I'm getting my bread. So okay, so you know, we gonna end this on, it could be a sensitive topic, or I'm not sure how the family feel or whatever. I feel like the gesture that they was doing or what they wanted to do, it was a good gesture, but the Sean Taylor statue, I don't even know if we can call it a statue. Like, what
That
do you
was
think about that
it's
one?
this to me. I'm gonna be real. It's despicable. I think Dan Snyder. This is like the final straw that gets his ass kicked out of there. Like
You
as
think
a
that was him?
he's the owner of the NFL football team. You okay it. See, that's the thing. I don't look for nobody else. I go straight to what the problem is. The problem is the man
Right.
upstairs. All the allegations that's been on that team, there's have been so much backlash and so much negative and controversy around the Washington Redskins slash Commanders slash general, whatever you want to call them. There has been so much negativity around this team. I could only imagine 2K if that was a player with all that negativity, where would they be? It's time for Dan Snyder to sell this team. The fact that he put that statue up with no engravings, no lookings, no tattoo, no hair, like no nothing to make this guy look like Sean Taylor. Just some black sticks with a 21 jersey on it, and you unveil it like this some big unveil like Shaq in front of the damn Staples Center. You should
Listen,
be ashamed of yourself.
that
No, he
was
should
a mannequin from Dick's Sporting Goods.
from Dick Sporting, young. If I'm that family, I demand they take that down. I'd rather just have my jersey up or something. That's despicable. As a even putting Portis and them boys that played for them and that was around and played on that team, for them not to even speak out. I don't know what they said. I'm not, but they should have been there and seen that before it even came out. So they could have been the guys to okay that or not. But bruh, Dan Snyder, you
Man, they
absolutely
not hitting them boys
yeah,
up,
but
man.
Dan, you
No, man.
played, man. And Dan, you definitely need to be fired. They need to get his ass out of there. He's horrible. He's not a real damn owner anyway. There's too much negative, like I said, coming out of the commander's office, man. I don't know how Ron Revere and those guys are still even handling and playing as well as they're playing with all that stuff. Yeah, but if I'm that family, I'm disgraced, man. And I'm pissed off at that. I'm gonna be real. Like I want to
Yeah.
I want to talk to somebody. Who do we talk to get that down ASAP? That's not a
Yeah, I'd be
statue,
pissed.
bro.
I'd piss. It's a good thing that they're trying to do, but how
It's
they
a
did it,
great
it was just
gesture, but
straight.
it's
It's a great gesture, but nah, come on, bro. Give me. I'm looking at like, sure, we in LA, we see Shaq hanging off the side of the building. Know what I'm saying?
bro,
You
they
see
got they
Cole,
got
like,
Starberry in China, man. They got Marbury in
yeah.
China, man. It looked like
You
that's what I'm
see,
saying. That's
man, you see
ridiculous,
Barry
dude.
Sanders at Oklahoma State, like a statue. If we're gonna do a statue, like, come on, man. Don't like, come on, bro.
It's
Like,
supposed to be like one of them things like where people come take pictures with on this is like a main attraction to your stadium or to something. That was horrible. He did it absolutely. He bumped his head, man. Again, I'm disappointed in him. The fact that I don't know. Where's the commission on this? We need Goodell to come in and be like, listen, you dropped the ball. You got to get up out of here, man. That's
yeah,
horrible.
you got, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, it's
That's
ridiculous.
disrespectful.
But man, yeah,
Twin, I'm on you. I don't blink Friday. I don't know when you get in town, but we got a little event going on. We get to fly some lucky fans in to see the Eagles play the Titans. This is gonna be a dope little gesture from our company that we signed with, man. So I'm excited to see it, bro. I can't wait to see how we rock, twin. So I
let's
look
get it.
forward to it.
Let's get it. It's gonna be fun. See you soon, brother.